Right, so what am I doing about this snake? And have I actually done everything that I can? Looking at the map, we've been to the bakehouse, we've got the custard pie, we've been to the inn, we've got the honey out of the tree, we've done the ants here, we've done the gnome. There's nothing to our left here. There is a snake here. We've been to the spoopy forest, we've done the willow tree, and we've done the gypsy wagon, or whatever it's called. I can't think of anything else that we need to do, other than somehow get this snake to move.
That won't convince.
Stay away. This is my path.
Question. Are you magical?
That wasn't wise, Graham.
I'll take that as a no. The amulet does not protect us. And what can I do?
That won't.
Can't hide into a lasso and rope this thing? What about the hammer?
That won't. That won't convince. That here it is much too warm to be wearing a heavy cloak. That Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
Okay, none of my inventory items work on moving this snake. How do we get you to move?
A worn dirt path wanders through a thick wood, alive with the sounds of many creatures. Between the trees, to the east, Graham can see the outline of a great mountain range.
Thoughts, Cedric?
See how the path goes to the east up into the mountains? That's the route to Mordak's castle. Ooh, if you follow the path to the south...
That leads to the town, we know that.
Cedric sees
And now we're just looping. Okay, how do we get past you? It's been a while.
a worn dirt.
Maybe I could have thrown the shoe at you. I'm surprised that none of these items work though on the snake. Give me a minute so I can figure this out.
That
I feel like the answer involves the harp, but I'm not sure how.
Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. That a large venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east.
If I approach it, it gets agitated.
That
There's got to be something here.
that Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later. Feeling a bit hungry, Graham finishes off the remaining half of the leg of lamb.
And we're foul-stating ourselves in the process. What is the solution here? It's been a while. Is it really not the harp?
That won't. Having learned. In silence, the large serpent eyes Graham menacingly.
Stay away.
Indeed, in silence.
Graham is already wearing the amulet around his neck. That Graham gives that won't that won't that 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 won't convince the.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do. I don't believe there's anyone at town that can help us. I don't believe there's anything on this screen. I think I might need to check out all the screens again, and yes, that includes the bandit camp. I must have missed something on one of the screens.
An old hollow log lies in a small clearing before the gloomy forest.
I don't believe there's anything else in the gloomy forest.
The old log.
Maybe there was something else in that elf area before I got myself killed with that crevice. And that very loud sound effect. I'm not changing the audio level on that.
The elf has gone and taken everything with him. There's nothing left of interest here. The elves have left and taken everything of use with them.
I don't see anything else here.
Disappointingly, a deep chasm slices through the underground cavern, cutting off further exploration.
I can't take any salt water here.
There is a small pond here near the edge of a dark forest.
What's wrong?
That's salt water.
Can I do anything with it? The cloak and the sled and the food, we'll use those in the mountains, as well as the rope perhaps. Not sure what to do with the beeswax or the harp at this point.
Having learned to play the
Can I play the harp for anyone? Okay, these two are still gone. You weren't sitting on something there? No. I see nothing here. Has the gypsy cavern moved along? It has. Did they leave anything behind? Come on, fellas.
A tambourine lies on the ground near the abandoned gypsy encampment.
Okay, that's how we're getting rid of the snake.
Not seeing the tambourine's owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground.
Rescues? Liberates? Steals? Something other than rescues.
Graham notices a grassy clearing at the edge of the woods.
At the edge of the desert, more like. Okay, this thing should get you moving.
It is an ordinary tambourine.
Begone, you slithery varmint! Scat!
That was easy. And at this point, I think we can head towards the mountains. Just like that.
A few hours later,
Subtitles! Woohoo!
sheer vertical cliffs plummet dizzyingly downward from the edge of the frozen path.
How are you feeling about the cold, Cedric?
Even Cedric looks cold as he watches Graham traverse the icy path.
Ooh, I've never been here before, but I think this is the way over the mountains.
Surely you've flown over the mountains in the past though, surely, in all of your travels. Let's put the cloak on.
Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air.
And that sprite looks very familiar if you've watched my King's Quest II VGA playthrough. We're going to need a rope here, aren't we? Let's make a new save.
A frozen waterfall hinders Graham's progress, as in the warmer seasons it had washed away part of the path on which he is currently traveling. Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next to him. The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Well, the tree branch looks interesting. Shivering with the cold, Cedric seems to be a bit befuddled and not much help. Having other things on his mind, Cedric doesn't appear to be in the mood to talk right now.
Let's climb up.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
It does not look like it's going to hold.
Thanks for playing King's Quest V.
No snarky statement this time? Really? Okay, that's not the way up.
Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next. Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge.
Maybe we use that instead.
Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb.
Suck it up. Okay, that will hold.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Hopefully. Can I grab the rope? Or are we done? No, that's climbing back down. Okay. I'll load that because we're about to die of hunger.
Graham's rope dangles down from a rocky overhang to the path below.
It's a shame we can't grab that.
As with the path below, the now frozen waterfall has also washed away parts of this upper trail, which narrowly skirts the mountain edge and then heads off to the east. Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall.
I'm guessing we're going across this way, then over the log.
Ooh, do be careful, Graham!
Once again, I'm not lowering the volume on that. That is how it's coming through. Game? Yeah, I'm dead. Please? I know it's a long way down, but give me control back, please. Pretty please. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
Ooh,
If that happens again, I will lower the volume.
An old log has fallen precariously across a washed-out portion of the narrow trail.
I'm assuming I have to just go straight over it like this. Okay, let's make another save. I need to eat something before I die.
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
Not that way. I lied.
Cedric!
Graham can see a breathtaking view of distant snow-covered mountains towering majestically above a beautiful valley with a ribbon of river slicing through it.
Real talk, what has Cedric ever done for us? I'm trying to think of something and I've got nothing.
Graham can see a breathtaking view of... The snowy path abruptly ends where a gradual slope continues eastward. The snowy path...
Alright, I think if I try going down there, we'll get the same sound effect. What?
Well, Graham, remember when you turned down that last meal at home?
Did I not just eat, or was that before? Oops. Okay.
Graham...
That's on me. So a wolf takes Cedric.
Cedric!
It kind of looks similar to the wolves that we saw in King's Quest II VGA.
The snow...
Let's try that again. Can I walk off the side here and get the scream? I thought we would be going down...
Uh-oh, that last step was a doozy.
Okay. Can I use the sled here, perhaps? Where did you learn this trick?
Drat, my sled is broken.
Now, I read something about this.
Graham is already wearing the warm cloak. The broken sled is now no good to anybody.
One moment. Apparently I can do something with the cloak here. The manual mentions directly from Roberta, nonetheless, that there is an Easter egg here where you can break the sled and then you drop the cloak on the sled.
Graham is already wearing the warm cloak.
But it doesn't appear to be working.
Graham's sled lies in several broken pieces on the eastern side of the icy crevasse. In the distance, snowy mountains loom above a lovely river valley.
Indeed, this art is gorgeous.
In the distance, a deep crevasse splits the snowy mountain ridge in two, while a thin strip of ice crosses it. Unfortunately, it looks too wide to jump across.
I assume that once we've walked down here that you can't walk back up, so that is a delightful little troll there, game. Thank you for that.
A shivering eagle perches weakly upon a small rock. Despite his own problems, Graham's heart goes out to the poor thing.
I remember what we have to do with you.
The poor eagle gives Graham a pitiful look. Graham would like to help him, but how?
We can feed him.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
We need to heal him.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
I think we'll need your services in just a moment.
A castle buried in snow and ice, perched precariously atop a steep pinnacle.
I thought it was more like a palace or something, but no, it's a legit castle. You can see its turrets and a whole bunch of other stuff on it.
A castle.
Let's go check out this castle. I don't remember this.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Charming. We can do something here. I'm not sure what though. Maybe play the harp?
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
What the actual hell? Okay, I suspect this may be the correct solution. Possibly. No other object will prompt that reaction. What the hell is this? Alright, fine.
Wait, my pet.
Yeah, where the King of Daventry might not want to kill us. Wait until the song is done and then murder us.
That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the crystal cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
What was the wolf's name? Sir Grey Wolf? Going to the crystal caves, going to fight a Yeti. Man, all of this art looks gorgeous.
Yonder's the crystal cave. There you will find the Yeti.
Thank you, little doggo. Can I pat the dog? Unlikely, but let me try.
As the huge wolf keeps a sharp eye on Graham, there is little he can do to escape his unfair and dangerous sentence.
I'm not trying to escape, I'm just trying to pat the dog.
Sir Wolf, I don't know how you expect me to conquer a Yeti. Why, he's got to be at least twice as big as me, and much, much more powerful. What do you expect me to do?
Not his problem.
That is your problem, not mine. It has been decreed by Queen Isabella, and I must carry out her wishes. Now, no more talking. Go to the crystal cave.
Alright, fine.
Off in the distance, a large cave can be seen. Graham can only assume it to be the Ice Queen's precious crystal cave.
Can we steal some crystals while we're there?
A dangerous, snowy path skirts the edge of a vertical mountainside toward a distant cave. The savage Grey Wolf stubbornly blocks Graham's passage back to the Ice Queen's palace. Graham's only option is to go toward a distant cave, where the dreaded Yeti can be found. The Yeti! Run, Graham! Graham could never overpower the huge Yeti.
Excuse me, can we talk?
No comments.
What an abominable situation Graham has found himself in.
Yeah, from memory, I don't think this thing talks, which makes the whole King's Quest 3 change of turning him into a sassy whatever so unusual.
Excuse me, can we talk? Excuse me, can we talk?
Can I run?
What an abominable...
I can, but not for very far. Yeah, I remember what we had to do here. Because we had 2 food options when we were climbing. We need to use one very specific one earlier, so we can use this on the Yeti. I think he's dead. Crystal Cave. I think there is something I can... I think there is something I can grab in here. Okay, we definitely can't go right there. I thought maybe we could go right this way, but no.
Brilliant crystals flashing and sparkling and reflecting off the numerous waterfalls caused Graham to gaze in awe and wonderment at the dazzling spectacle before him. Brilliant crystals flashing and brilliant... What
was that? There was something there, damn it.
One especially beautiful crystal catches Graham's notice in the center of the crystal cave.
Can I grab that, please?
As strong as he is, even Graham can't break the stubborn crystal with his bare hands. One particular... So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions. Brilliant crystals flashing.
I think that's all I can grab out of there, so let's go back to the wolf. Who would have seen everything, I'm sure of it. He would have seen the Yeti flying over the cliff there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's try that again.
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
I believe the words she used were forever graceful.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may
Yeah,
be
okay, fine. I'm so upset that that's the only place we see subtitles. And they're not really subtitles, but you know what I mean.
Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountains.
You knew we were the King of Daventry, and yes, you were going to straight up murder us a few minutes ago. I feel like that's a very bad move for your kingdom, just quietly. How does she know of our quest, though? Spies? Maybe she knows Bordak? Maybe she's heard wind of something? Who knows? I don't think anyone over the other side of the mountains would have told her about the quest though, so who knows?
Graham's duty's done. The large grey wolf now sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace.
I see, we're going south. I can't pat the wolf.
Graham's duty's done.
Let's go, Graham. I'm cold, and I want to get out of here.
That's fair, I suppose.
Cedric looks cold and weary as he dutifully follows Graham across these treacherous mountains.
Where am I going?
A twisty path winds confusingly along the rocky mountainside. A twisty path.
Graham, watch out!
The hell? What just happened? I assume we fell and the eagle saved us? Assuming that is the correct eagle.
Graham finds himself in a terrible situation. Dropped painfully in the middle of a huge rock's nest set high on a rocky ledge with no way of climbing down. And, even worse, the rock's egg is hatching.
I assume it's rock as in ROC. What is next to us?
Graham can see a glittering gold locket lying among the leaves and sticks of the rock's nest. Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the rock's nest.
I've got no control here now. Is the eagle going to save us?
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
That has never worked, ever.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
That entire scene was bizarre. Okay, there goes our cloak. Cedric is already here. Also, can you put us... Yep, thank you. Thought you were going to drop us down there.
Oh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
I'm not even sure how to explain it. We climbed up that little thing on the right-hand side, and then we just got transitioned into somewhere else entirely. Very strange. We have a golden locket, we have a crystal, we've got a magic wand which we haven't used, we've got beeswax. Don't know what we're going to use the pouch for. I think we've used everything else at least once. We're over on the other side of the mountains.
A narrow strand of beach skirts the bottom of the steep cliffs, while the cold water of the ocean seems to cunningly steal what little is left. Further up the beach, Graham can see a lovely waterfall cascading down the cliffs into the cold blue waters of the ocean. A narrow strand of beach skirts
There was some odd behavior there as well. I was clicking and the audio was stopping, but nothing was playing.
Cedric looks relieved to be out of those cold mountains. Cedric is too busy looking around. A short path starting from a ledge halfway up the cliffside winds snake-like down to a narrow beach.
Alright, what is this?
Graham notices a rusty iron bar lying on the sand near the bottom of the windy path.
Crowbar.
The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather.
We have successfully crossed the mountains, and hopefully I've got everything that I need, because if not, I'm going to have to restart.
The ocean's cold water seems to lap hungrily toward the small ship house built against the steep cliffs of the narrow beach. A makeshift house fashioned from the bow of a wrecked ship, occupies the south end of a small, narrow beach. A makeshift. Graham notices a ship's bell hanging near the door of the house. Graham pounds on the door, but he finds it bolted from the inside. He can, however, hear activity within.
Who are you? And what are you doing on my beach?
Your beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordak's Island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
Oh boy. Let's try that again. He's going to say something different now.
You still here?
Please help me. I need your help.
I can't hear you. Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here. What do you want?
I just need some information.
What's that you say? Quit bothering me!
Do you know where the wizard Mordak lives?
What? Speak louder, boy!
I'm going to do this until he loops.
Don't you know you're trespassing on my beach?
It's not your beach, dude.
Don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that? Get out of here!
Can you help me?
I can't understand you.
This bloke is either legitimately deaf or he's full of it.
Leave me alone!
My family has been kidnapped by Mordak. I need to find him.
Gotta speak up, boy!
There's nothing I can do here to amplify my voice. Not that I can see.
I can't help you.
You've got to help me.
Hey?
There's a lot of dialogue here.
Ooh, isn't this a funny house, Graham? What kind of person would live in a place like this?
A senile old man.
Cedric is too busy.
Now what?
Please take the time to listen to me.
What? I can't understand. Go away! Leave me alone!
I need help to find Mordak's Island.
I can't hear you! Speak up!
My immediate thought is maybe we need a shell off the beach, like a conch shell or something to help him.
Skedaddle! This ain't your beach!
I think I'm lost. I need your help.
I can't hear you! Speak up!
But the way this is being presented is that we use this, he comes out, he goes back in, and we get no opportunity to interact with our inventory or anything else. So maybe this is just an Easter egg.
Now what do you want?
I think you can help me if you would only listen.
I can't hear you! Speak up!
He's actually not looped yet, which is kind of insane.
I ain't interested!
Can you tell me how to get to Mordak's Island?
I can't hear you! Speak up! you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordax Island, but I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say? You still here?
Please help me. I need your help.
I can't hear you. Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here.
I think he started looping now.
What do you want?
I just need some information.
Yeah, we're looping now.
What's that?
Thank Christ. Okay, so that's either nothing or it's something. I know it's a very insightful statement. If you want more insightful statements, please keep watching. Anything to the north here? Ah! Okay, I hope speaking to him wasn't important.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it.
A cascading waterfall, though very beautiful, nevertheless cuts off further travel up the coast. Jagged rocks surround the waterfall at the base of the cliff. Jagged rocks surround the waterfall at the base of the cliff. An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow sandy beach.
I remember what we need the beeswax for now.
An old cat. Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy.
Yeah, did you see the hole in that boat, chat? Because I remembered, but I did not see it.
Look, Graham,
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain. Watch out, there's a hole in the boat.
Help! Help!
Thanks for playing King's Quest V.
No custom message. That's how you learn there is a hole in the boat. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do with the dude down south to find Mordax Island.
That won't.
That's the tambourine, not the beeswax.
Firmly.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye.
To the east, as far as the eye can see, Graham can see nothing but more ocean.
What about to the north? Ah!
Graham, watch out.
Jesus!
That was a nasty sea creature.
Indeed. So I think at this point, either I need to RNG my way into the correct direction, or I need to deal with that old asshole to the south and figure out where Mordax Island is.
Firmly.
Come on.
I don't think this is the answer at this time. Hello? Really?
Look, Graham. Ooh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
Is that what I think it is?
Ooh, Graham, I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
I can't do anything up there.
Graham, help me!
Captured again.
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina?
What are you wearing?
I think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender.
Cannot do anything here. I play the tambourine.
Don't be so... What's that he's got? I don't know, and I don't care. Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't count. He was already tipped over by the time I got to him.
Well, at least this one's fresh.
I don't know about you girls, but I'm ready to eat. Oh, you're always ready to eat. That's why you're so fat. I am not. You are too. I am not. You are too.
Oh, quit arguing, girls. Let's eat.
I can barely understand what they're saying.
Hate to harp on the subject, but Graham was no match for the vicious harpies.
Harpies. Okay, so we can get onto the boats. We can go east a couple of screens. We run into an island. It looks like there's two things we can pick up at least. One is just to the left there, and one is on the beach.
Firmly.
Come on.
I've definitely got no memory of this. I have a memory of Mordak's area after this, but this part, I'm all at sea. Pun intended. Do I need to go south? Oh, don't make me map out the ocean, please.
That was a... Firmly.
Come on, said.
Aye, aye. Look, Graham. Ooh, an island.
Yes, I think.
So the harpies are going to ambush us here. I've got access to my inventory, so hopefully there's an item that I can use that gets me out of this.
Ooh, Graham.
Mean.
Graham, help me.
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of this. What's that he's got? I don't know, and I don't care. Yes, you did.
Half hidden in the coarse island grass, Graham notices an old fishhook.
Oh, he doesn't count.
While keeping a sharp eye out for the harpies, Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fishhook from the ground.
Well, at least this one's fresh.
I don't know about you guys.
The hideous harpies don't pay any attention to it.
Oh, you're always ready to eat.
The hideous har-
I am not.
The hideous...
You are too. I am not.
Really?
What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, let's stop here. Come on and get her, girl.
Get her.
Definitely have no memory of this. Okay, we've lost a harp. But we've gained a fishhook, and we're probably going to gain a shell.
Uh-oh. That last step was...
I was expecting that. Can I go up here? No, let's just have a look around.
The sandy path ends at two narrow ledges overhanging the craggy island. The sand. From the nearby beach, a sandy path continues upward to a high point of the craggy island.
Is the owl dead?
Poor Cedric. Having been seriously wounded by the vicious harpies, he now lies moaning and in pain upon the sandy path.
Graham! Help me!
I suppose I'd better.
Cedric, where do you hurt?
Ooh, everywhere!
Okay, we need to take him back to dry land very clearly. What is that?
Graham notices a large conch shell lying delicately upon the sandy beach. Through a natural rock arch, Graham can see a sandy path leading farther into the island's interior. Graham bends over and picks up the beautifully colored shell.
I'm guessing that's how we're going to get through to the old man.
Uncertainly, Graham and Cedric sail in the vast blue ocean.
Let's go back to shore.